Hello, yogis. Mrs. Gravel here on this Friday afternoon. And I want to do just a quick sun salutation warm up. And then I'm going to teach you a balance pose that is a very simple balance pose. It's one of the easier ones. So we're going to start out with an easier one. But before we do that, we're going to come to the end of our mat. We're just going to warm up with a sun salutation. Okay? So let's take a nice breath. Inhale, in through your nose. Hold that breath at the top, and now let's exhale. Don't forget to constrict the back of that throat, that ujjayi breath. And now let's take it into our first sun sal. We'll do this one time as just a little warm up for you. Feel free to repeat the sun salutation as many times as you need to get warmed up. I would suggest at least 3 times. Okay, here we go. Big inhale. Hands go all the way up to the ceiling. Exhale, let's take it to a forward fold, and we're just gonna hang here for a minute. Take some nice relaxing breaths here. Good, let's inhale, take it to a half back. Remember, our back should be nice and straight. If you have to bend your knees a little, that's okay. And then exhale, let's take it to a nice plank. Right here, I can just feel my calves getting a good stretch. And we're gonna be in a nice plank. And then we're gonna come up to our toes. We're gonna tuck our elbows in for our chaturanga. Bring those elbows in. And let's take it up to our first upward facing dog. Getting a nice little abdominal stretch here. Remember, the tops of our feet are into our mat. Good, now we're gonna tuck our toes, shoot our hips back up for our nice downward facing doggy. Scooch those little toes back to the end of your mat, and let's go ahead and just pedal those feet out. Trying to get our heel just a little bit closer to the floor. Good, and now we're gonna go ahead and jump our feet to the front of our mat. Inhale, half back. Exhale, take it to a forward fold. And forward fold feels really good to me, so I always stay in forward fold for just a little bit. Get a nice stretch here, good. And then let's bring it up. Take a nice big inhale. Hands all the way up to the ceiling. And now let's exhale, thumbs into our heart center. Remembering our word of the week was acceptance for the week of the 25th. Good. And now I'm gonna real quick teach you tree pose. Okay, there's 3 things you can do with tree pose. Tree pose is a balancing pose. And we know when we balance, we need to focus on something. So sometimes I focus on a spot that's in front of me and something that's not moving. So in class it was always hard because you always wanted to look at somebody in class that was doing it, and then when they would start to fall, you would start to fall. In the privacy of your own home, you can focus on anything that's not moving. Don't focus on your dog. A dot, a sock on your floor, whatever it may be. And we're gonna either take our foot and we're gonna put it towards your ankle. That's one place you can put it. You can put it towards underneath your knee. Or if you have pretty good balance, you can take it all the way up to the inner thigh, okay? And now we're gonna grow our tree. So we might grow our branches and just hold it like this. And some trees will sway back and forth. Some trees will fall, and that's a-okay. If your tree falls, then you simply readjust and put it back where it was. Okay? So don't forget, if you're more of a beginner and maybe your balance is not very good, and that's a-okay. So then you're gonna just place your foot. You can add a little balance with your foot right here, and you can still take it into your tree pose. So this would be a modification right here. A little bit more advanced, maybe you're right here. A little bit more advanced, you're gonna take it all the way into your thigh. The only place I do not want you to place your foot is at your knee. We don't wanna push our knee sideways. So it's above, below the knee, or always at your ankle, okay? And let's go ahead, shake that leg out. It burns after a while. And let's take it to our other side. And you may notice that you have really good balance on one side and not such good balance on the other side. And that's completely normal, and that is a-okay. But don't forget, it also matters how focused you are when you balance, okay? I sometimes have a hard time teaching because I'm talking while I'm doing it. So don't forget, ankle, if we're at our beginner stage, which is absolutely a-okay, fine. Hopefully, by the end of the semester, you'll be up into above in the inner thigh. A little bit more advanced, we're here. And then, if you feel like you have good balance, don't forget you can spread your toes. That actually helps a lot. And then grow the branches of your tree. And just kind of see how long you can hold this for. And then I always tell my kids to come out of it with grace. It doesn't always happen. It doesn't always happen for me either, don't worry. Okay, it is Friday. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. It's gonna be gorgeous. It's gonna be 77 today. Please get outside and enjoy this. You can do this video outside in your backyard, in your front yard. You can do this video at the beach. You can do it anywhere. I might go for a beach walk myself today. Okay, yogis, have a wonderful weekend. Namaste.